So this week for Movie Club, we watched the movie The Grey, which came out in 2011, starring basically Liam Neeson. I recognize a couple of the supporting cast members like Dermot Mulroney, who played in I guess all the chick flicks back in the day. I really know him from Young Guns, basically. Frank Grillo, who was on Warrior, he was training one of the dudes, and the dude from Walking Dead, like the guy who just was in the last season, who was kind of the wimpy dude for the governor. He was in it. I just saw him the first time. Glad to see him in something else, even though he kind of did play the same wimpy character. This story is set really in Alaska, and it involves like these group of survivors that are in a plane crash, and they're chased by wolves pretty much the whole time, and they're trying to get away, trying to survive. This movie's like a mix between that movie Alive with the plane crash, and then Fighting for Survival, and Liam Neeson character from Taken, because he apparently knows all these skills and stuff. We don't really know a background on him, but he knows all these different things, which he incorporates later, especially with the shotgun shells on sticks later on, which I don't think would work, honestly. So basically, it's Liam Neeson fucking throat chopping wolves the whole time. This movie actually has like a really grainy look to it sometimes, and it's really cool looking, but it almost threw me off here and there, but I still kind of like the look of it. These characters always seem to really develop, and you find out more about them like right when they're about to die. It feels like every time I'm watching one of them, I'm like, oh cool, that's a cool backstory. He would die. This movie is really interesting because it shows how all these characters react to their own morality, how they face death, what they'll do to survive, how they act in the face of it. And some people act how you expect them to act based on how their characters are. Like Liam Neeson is a fighter. That's what he's going to do. He's going to try to fight him off no matter what. And then you see the ones like Diaz's character, who is kind of the tough talker, but at the end he's just like, I can't go on anymore. Just go on without me. And that was a nice moment of that in the whole movie. I really liked it. It's funny in this movie, Liam Neeson's character in this whole movie has a death wish. Like at the very beginning, you see him put a fucking shotgun in his mouth, and yet he's leading these guys to try to survive. And you're wondering the whole time, does he even really want to survive? That's why kind of like the end. I liked how it ended. I know most people don't like how it ended, but I liked it. He was willing to fight him at the end, to fight for his life, I think was the point of that whole story. Those wolves at times they looked real, and then other times they looked completely fake. Like it looked like they were huge. Not like gay Twilight huge wolves, but wolves beyond belief. But still, I think they were just trying to make them very menacing characters and surrounding these guys in the dark and stuff. That's probably one of my favorite scenes, is when the howling was going on. When Diaz throws the head back to the wolves and says, take him back, and then howls, and all you see is the breath from all the wolves when they're howling. That was a really cool shot. That was a really cool scene. Quick review on this movie. I put this movie on when I'm bored. I don't think it's the greatest movie in the world. I don't think it's the worst movie in the world. I really am 50-50 between this movie. The one thing you do know about this movie is it keeps you talking, though. You want to know what happened at the end. That's the best part about it. No matter if you like it or hate it, you still want to talk about this movie. You want to know what you think happened to Liam Neeson's character. That's my quick review. So let's see what we do next week. I'll talk to you guys later. Somehow I gotta make this into a Sourcefed and Philly D video. So I'm gonna like do a cut here, do a cut there, and keep the editing down. So I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.